skills. If you go for interview skills, you see, now interview skills. Interview skills. Here, it is of three types. One is telephonic interview. Telephonic interview. Another one is video interview. And third one is face-to-face interview. These three types of interview are made in some structure based. You see, telephonic interview and video interview and face-to-face interview. You see, first of all, the first step which takes place in an interview is that telephonic interview. You see, this telephonic interview takes place in the first step of the interview session. If you see the telephonic interview here, it has a PPT presentation in this. You can see this one, telephonic interview. This is one of the primary kinds of interview that takes place with either the HR or recruitment to assess the candidate in general. This may include asking interview questions based on the resume, roles and responsibilities of the job profile. In most cases, the telephonic interviews are the first and the last stage of interview. This is the very predominantly used interview stage in the interview skills. Here you see, this was firstly predominantly used in the time of at the times of pandemic, during the pandemic times in 2019 and 20s. At that time, what happened? Most of the companies need so many skilled labor. So to assess them, so there was so many restrictions to come outside the society. So they used to be at their home and they used to appear for the interview. So at that time, what was the medium acted as the basic medium was a telephone was the most importantly used medium. So at that time, this telephonic interview played a major role. You see, generally, telephone is just a small thing. In that we can fall when you are giving your profile, when you are applying for a job, then you will be mentioning a number, particular number. So with that number only, the HR will be seeing the number, and with that he'll be calling to you, and he might be calling, or else some of the recruitment members will be calling to you. At that time, you have to be you should not be tensed whether what to give the answer at that time, particular time. So when we are giving the answer in the cell phone, we have to be very careful, and we have to be very careful and also very cautious. Why? Because when we are tensed with our answers, sometimes they might be calling it whatever the time they need it. So at that time, we have to be well prepared. So we have to get thorough of our resume first, and then whatever the things we have to make sure everything should be aligned in a proper way, so that when they are asking you questions in that, we'll be ready to give answer in any of the time. So you see, another one is, you can see the telephonic interview. This is a man, he's handling a phone in his hand, you see, and he's talking to a person who is you see, he is the HR of that particular company, concerned company. So next one is the video interview. This is also a kind of interview. This was also made